So welcome to bounce drawing tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to be drawing the human face. We're going to start drawing the human face from a simple square which anybody can do, and this is really easy. You can try this out. It's the simplest way I found out that you can draw the human's head just by drawing a square, and really anybody can draw a square. It's really simple, easy for anybody. We're going to use to cover the male face and the female face. You can see how we're going to do it in this video. So firstly, we're going to be sketching out our square. I'm really using my pencil to measure it out. There's no big deal I'm doing here, just measuring out. You can use a ruler for this. It's really very easy. I'm making out my square. You can see it's not perfect, but it just sketch it out any way you can. It's really going to turn out well. I'm 99% sure that it's going to turn out well. So I'm measuring this half of this square. I'm adding it to the bottom and the upper part. So I'm just extending it. I'm extending with measurements I made, because I've added half of the square to the bottom part and the upper part. You can see what I just did. Very simple. So now I'm going to be drawing this. I'm going to divide it to half again, and this for the leaves. This line I drew now is for the leaves. So I'm going to actually tell you what all these lines are for, because it's very simple. You can see now the upper part of this line is for the hairline, is for the top of the hair. So that's why I'm not touching that. So I'm just simply following the lines that I've drawn. This line is this straight line that I've drawn. So the bottom of the nose, this line for the bottom of the nose. So we're going to extend our jaw down. But in this our jaw, we're going to try to maintain the middle line of this square, so that we don't miss our drawing. Yeah, we're going to try to make it accurate, make it good. Not so accurate, but at least it's going to be good enough. Let me just clean out the simple outlines that I just added, these rough lines that I added, so you can just see clearly. But I'm still going to leave the major lines so that you can understand what we are doing here. You can see how good the head is looking just with this simple thing that we have just made. You can see it's really easy. You can try it out. So what we're drawing is the hairline, the bottom of the hair. So you can see where we are drawing it. Don't forget to draw your own at this line. So when you're drawing the hairline, you just end it at this second line here. Just end it there. So you can see our hair. This is how we do the hair. So don't forget the top of the hair. When someone has hair, the hair crosses is above his normal head. The former line there was his normal head. So the hair is covering the whole head. So you can see we just done that, and you can see it's really easy. You can do this. I'm just giving it some little shade. I'm trying to clean out all these simple parts. You can see how good our head is looking with this simple thing that we just did. Very easy. You can do this. We're also going to be doing this for the female hair, but later on. So I'm joining it to half now. I've just divided this whole head into half. So I'm dividing into 5 parts. And this 5 part the reason for this is for the eye. I'm trying to get the line for the eyes. But this line that we're drawing on is the eye for the line for the eyelashes. So to get the line of the eyes, you divide it to half and half again. So we have actually gotten the lines for the eyes. I hope you understand how we got this line. If you don't understand, you can play the video backwards again to understand better. You can see the eyes. So the line below is bottom of the nose. The bottom of the nose, of course. You can see how we are easily sketching out these stuff. These stuffs are really easy. Now the eyebrows. Just very simple. I'm just trying to maintain the line, but I'm making some curves, because it's actually not straight. You're going to have some curves, so just try to chip in some curves from your imagination, but just respecting that line that you made earlier. So I'm just trying to. Now I'm going to join the lips. Don't forget the line that I told you that is for the bottom of the lips. So now what we're actually going to do is that when we divide that line into half, we're going to find the total part of the lips. So if we divide into half, the upper part the half we divide into is going to be for the upper part of the lips. So follow these simple guidelines, you're going to get to your head. It's very, very easy. I told you this is the simplest form. You can see I will just chip in our head with this simple square, which anybody can draw a square. You can just get your ruler and draw a square. Very, very easy. So you can see our head. We formed it. It's really okay now. Anyway, in our next video, I'll be teaching you how to draw the human figures. And I'm going to teach you more about drawing the head in other angles. So what I'm drawing the ear now, and the ear is the line between the eyes and the nose, the bottom of the nose. So that means that I'm just trying to measure out the ear so it's going to be equal with the other part, because I'm like drawing it like you're looking at it directly. So I'm trying to make things equal here. Actually, you can make any mistake. It doesn't. These things doesn't matter. Just little. You can make little adjustments to this to change yours. It's very, very easy. What you can see, I'm drawing the ears. You can see how we just formed the human's face with simple square. I'm telling you, these things are amazing. Now I'm drawing the eyeballs. You see, I'm actually drawing the eyeballs. You can see how our face is looking. It's looking really good now. So I'm just trying to make some little shades on it. Just adding some little shades on it. And on the nose also. So don't forget what we did to get this sketch. So it's really very easy. It's a simple square. Wow. So we're just making this some little touch on it. I'm trying to shade in size eyes so that to make it to create a depth. I actually have videos on all parts of the head, the nose, the lips. Maybe I'll put the link in the description. So check it out. So I'm trying out to measure the female head. I'm just trying to make it like equal to the male head. So I'm going to just point out the difference here, so you can see how the difference between the male and female head when you're drawing. So I don't make these mistakes. It's just some little difference that just differentiate the female head from the male head. So I'm actually doing something I did for the male head here. When I start making changes, I will let you know. I'll let you know, and I'll let you know the changes. So what I'm just doing is I'm drawing the simple square, just as usual. Like I said earlier, I'm drawing the simple square. This simple square is what we're also going to use to form this female head. But we're just going to make some little changes. So finding the middle of the square again. What we're going to do here. Finding the middle of the square. So dividing it vertically and horizontally. I'm just trying to make sure I'm finding the middle. I don't want to make just some stupid mistakes. So I'm adding this bottom part to the upper part. You see the same thing, it's half. So I'm adding it to the upper part. I'm adding half to the upper part. I'm also adding half to the lower part. So as you did for the male head. I'm going to do the same. But I'm going to show you the difference in this. The difference comes here when you're adding this half to the lower part. When you're adding this half, you're just going to skip out. You will see our measurements here. This is going to be our measurement. We are going to just keep a little bit of that. We're not going to go with the actual measurement. Because the female head is kind of like smaller. Yeah. So we're just not going to go with the same measurement. So it does not look like a male hair. It's like flatter. If you look at the female head and the male head, you see some difference. So you will see that this little difference that we showed, this little thing that we made here is going to affect the face. So when you're drawing yours, just make some changes. I just don't want to make videos so long. That's why I just wanted to just leave it like this. I'll show you how to do all these things, how to use it how to draw it in different forms. and when the face is facing different angles. So I'm just cleaning up these lines. Actually, I'm still seeing them because still going to use them for for guidelines when I'm drawing this face. So I'm drawing the female hair. So I'm also respecting this hairline. I'm still respecting it. I respect that, yeah. So like the female hair is like full, you understand? So you can see that. Well, it's not that full, but it's really full. Actually, it's more than the male's own. Let's not forget the ear. The ear is in between the eyes line and the nose line. So I'm cleaning out all those outlines, all those lines that are our construction lines. So I'm cleaning that so that we can actually see the beauty of our drawing. Let's not forget the ears. You can really see how good our face is looking. Just from simple square. Actually, if you're finding difficult in drawing any part of the head, maybe the nose, the mouth, I have a video of that, and I'm going to post it. So check it out so that you don't make any mistake. Actually, you can change some of these things. You can just change it from the way the mouth is. You can make it bigger. But the difference between the female mouth and the male mouth is that the actual difference that we most of the time see is that the female mouth is bigger. Female hair is bigger, but the male mouth is like longer. So we just did that with this video. We showed that. Yeah, the female mouth lips looks fuller. So we're expecting the same thing. We're actually doing the same thing that we did for the male face. So actually you can see that I made the nose a little bit smaller than the male one. So that these are some little difference that is going to that's going to differentiate the female face from the male face. You can see this um yeah this female nose is really smaller than the male one. Yeah, see that. I'm going to be sketching out the eyes. The same way we sketch out the male eyes. There's actually no much difference. So you can see our female hair is really, you can see the difference between the female hair and the male hair. These little changes that we made. So I'm going to I would like this female hair to be like long, so I'm going to draw that out after I make some adjustments in the face. Just trying to make the lips pump out. Yeah. So I'm just trying to draw the hair. Like she's packing her hair and it's falling off. See. And so we just made some little sketch on the clothes. These things are really easy and sweet. So don't go hard on yourself when you're drawing these things. Just draw it freely. Draw your square and start from it out. So you can follow this tutorial to the end. You will see that it's really easy. You can see we formed it directly from square. So you can see what we have so far. You can see how our drawing is looking. Really good. So I'm making some adjustments. I'm trying to draw the lines really good so it's going to pop out well. Actually, I'm using a tackle pens for this drawing and it's really hard for me to clean. So I'm just trying to add some lines to the hair. Just some little shit. Actually, if you actually like this video, do me well by subscribing to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be feeding you with lots and lots of drawing videos. I'm going to help you if you want to grow your drawing skills. This channel is going to help you. So you can see what we have so far. We just simplified the female and male head into simple square, and then created it out again. You can see it's really easy. These things are really easy. If you want to fully know how I do this thing, is it's like these things are not something that is very hard. Just from this simple square, you can see where we drew the square. You can see the lines. Yeah, this thing will actually show you all the lines, how we use our lines. You can see it's very easy. And from that, we got this simple female and male face. If you want to learn more about drawing the male and female face, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to post. Our next video is going to be about drawing the female and male head from different angles. So I hope this video is really helpful to you. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to send lots and lots of videos to this channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks a lot.